Welcome to this edition of 5 Talk Street. I'm Christy Nelson. The holidays are filled with the spirit of giving, but the need continues long after. Our friends at the North Texas Food Bank need our help as we start this new year. And joining me now to tell us how we can help year-round is Anna Kurian, the Director of Communications for the North Texas Food Bank. Anna, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell everyone out here in our viewing audience exactly who you serve and how many people you serve.
Well, the people that we serve, they look just like you and me. And there are more than 850,000 people here in North Texas that are in need of food assistance. And that's why we do what we do. We're helping to provide healthy food for hungry children, seniors, and families across 13 counties.
So 850,000 people. I think a lot of folks would be surprised to hear there are that many people. How do we end up with such a high number of people who need this kind of help?
Well, it's very confusing, and people often ask, the housing market is booming, jobs are up. Does this problem still exist? We found that after the recession, there were a lot of people that were in need, and even now, after we've gotten past that, there are still people. And so the answer that I always say is it's complicated. I think stagnant wages, underemployment are big contributing factors. And we know that a lot of our clients, you think when people are hungry that it's a stereotypical, like a homeless person. But the truth is that we serve the working poor, people that have 1, 2 jobs maybe, and they just aren't making enough to feed their families.
And of course, a large part of your mission is fighting childhood hunger. Right. Why is that so important?
Well, we know it's a cliche, but children really are our future. And if you can imagine a child going hungry at such a young age when they're developing, there's no way that they can concentrate in school. But moreover, there's no way that they can develop at a healthy rate and keep up with their peers. And so we know that it's a cycle. And so we have to feed them to make sure that they can live to their true potential as they grow.
So do you have special programs that sort of tackle that issue?
Yes, we do have special programs that really help children that are going through hunger. So there's one called Food for Kids. We call it our backpack program. And through that program, we provide chronically hungry children with a weekend backpack that has everything that they would need. It's all kid-friendly and shelf-stable, so they don't have to cook anything. It's just tear and go and eat. And so that weekend backpack they get every Friday to make sure that they get something to eat, because we know that a lot of kids were going hungry over the weekend, which is just heartbreaking.
Yeah. So how can the average person help you with your mission? You've got a lot of things going on. So let's talk about the different ways people can help.
Well, we always say that there are 4 ways to give. So first I'll say give $1, because $1 provides access to 3 meals, and you could do that via our website, ntfb.org. We also say give your time. Our warehouse, it's filled with food that needs sorting and that will get to those end users, those clients that are going through a tough time. And then donate food. So if you or your faith community have a canned food drive, donate those healthy foods and help us put food on the table. And finally, donate your voice. Be an advocate for the food bank and our mission so that ripple effect can go through the community and more people know about what we do and who we serve.
And there's a lot of ways to volunteer your time.
That's right.
I think I've even volunteered at there's a storefront, right?
So yes, we have our big warehouse on Cockrell Hill, which is in South Dallas, but we also have a pantry that we own and run, and that's called our community pantry. It's right next to St. Philip's. And you really get to interact with those clients and see the people that we serve and really help out, which is wonderful.
All right, great. So financial donations are good.
Yes.
You can donate your time.
Yes.
You can donate food, all for a very good cause. Thank you so much, Anna Kurian, for joining us today. So again, help fill up the North Texas Food Bank a number of ways. Visit ntfb.org to donate or find more information on how to help. We're back in a moment with more of 5 Talk Street.